The eighth night of Hanukkah. We are in Zois Hanukkah. Zois Hanukkah. So it's all about the dream. It's all about the Cholim. It's all about the imagination. So Zois Hanukkah is about Malchus. Malchus is Shechina. Malchus is Shechina. The way we get in touch with Malchus, with the Shechina, is the same way as when we are in a deal, you want to negotiate, or you buy, you purchase something, or if you, when we eat certain foods, you drink wine, it opens up the heart, opens up the appetite, it opens up the imagination. So too, there is, and that's a relationship that we have between ourselves, relationship with our day to day. This is how it works all the way here at the bottom, reality. Malchus, the way we negotiate with Malchus, the way we act with Malchus is through Emunah. We are in a relationship with Emunah. And of course, as we are here in Golis, and we are here at the very low, at the bottom of the Ekev, Emunah is not really something that is a commodity. We don't really deal enough with it. We don't give it enough attention, but rather we are stuck in our heads. So first of all, Zois is, you have the Zion and you have Aleph Tov, which means that Malchus is made out of the 7 Midas. It's Leslie Megar Meklum, it receives everything. So the Zion is the 7 Midas, and Aleph Tov is from Aleph all the way down to Tov. Everything is included in that, which means that tonight is the night that we are taking all the lights, all the midas, all the attributes, everything that we have, and we are we're lighting that up. What does that mean? Everything is a dream. We are in a dream over here. This is based on Da'ach Chochma Nafshecha, which is from Rabbi Shemaiah from back in the day. He's talking here about Hanukkah and Parshas Miketz, where everything is about creating the Chulam de Kedusha, the holy dream. In other words, that everything is an imagination, but we have to start dreaming a holy dream. We have the choice, which means that at night you can't necessarily control your dreams because we go into a different space, which means that there are two people. Yeah. You ever heard the expression, the mazel sees, mazle chazia, the mazel sees, which means throughout the day, our Adam al-Elyon is, let's just say, sleeping, and all the action is happening down here. And then at night, when we go to sleep, the body goes to sleep, but then the mazel wakes up. Our Adam al-Elyon, Adam Elyon is awake. And Chassidus talks a lot about that when a person learns, when a person does a good deed, we should always imagine, always do it with the kavanah to give a tikkun to Adam Elyon. And each and every one of us has our Adam Elyon, which is ultimately, it's our kav, but then it's a collective consciousness. And then we get together in the collective consciousness, which is once again tonight, when we're going into the 8th candle, we are all in a collective consciousness. Here in Welt, we become one, a collective consciousness. What does that mean? Yaakov Avinu had a dream that the ladder was at the bottom, and V'rosh Magia Shemaima, which means that we have steps to go from all the way from the bottom to the top. We all have our imaginations, what we want to reach, what we want to accomplish, and we learn different inyanim in Chassidus and Kabbalah and Nigla and Nister and Panimi Sator that we were zoche to really tap into. But really, the way it starts, you have to start like you start sewing something. When you put something together, the first knot, you have to create it from something. There has to be a mamashas. There has to be some something to stick to, something to hold on to. It can't just be air, because machshava is oil madimian, it's adam alien. But we want to start from the bottom. And this is where we take the candles, we bring it into Netzachot. You take the fire from your olam machshava, from your imagination, and you bring it down all the way to the bottom, into Netzachot. And from here you light up and we make one big connection. And really it's, we are in, the body goes according to Teva. The body is a teva. It appears that it's a teva, that it makes sense. I put my hand out, I put my hand in. But really what we're waking up to is that the teva that we are perceiving to be a teva, that is also, it's not teva, it's l'mayla meteva. What we are feeling, when we are feeling self, when we get connected to self, and I'm feeling myself and I'm feeling my yeshes, that is the ani of Eibishter, where Eibishter feels himself, so to speak. We make a bracha because really it doesn't really make sense that a flesh should be able to operate like that. It should have the mechanism and the mechanics to go to the bathroom, to eat, to take food in, to hold, because really it's not really a physical thing. It just appears to be a physical thing. And the 8th candle that we light, we know we have number 8 is L'mayla Miteva. It's L'mayla Miteva, and that is when we're lighting up the 8th candle, which is Malchus, which is Keneged Malchus, which is really L'mayla Miteva. We're bringing in, by lighting the 8th candle, we're waking up to the holy dream, the Cholam de Kedusha. The Cholam de Kedusha is waking up to a dream that becoming aware, becoming present, that we are a walking miracle. And not just a walking miracle, there's a lot of walking miracles. There are many different creations that are miracles, but then there is the actual, the bullseye, center point, the whole purpose and the whole, everything was created and designed around this walking thing, which is a yid, which is l'mayla meteva, and bringing in this light over here. So we're talking here about that when we have a lot of colors, different colors, red, blue, yellow, green, every color that we add to it, it's still dark. It doesn't light up anything. But then there is the one color that lights up, brings light to all the colors, which is as when you have a light bulb and you have different glass colors around it, but the light is white, and the color white is what brings everything. It lights everything up. This is the koyach of Hanukkah, befrat zos Hanukkah, which is the white light. We're bringing in the white light to light everything up. What is the white light? The white light is Amunah. It's Amunah, which means that no matter what and no matter where you are and what you're feeling and what you're experiencing, we have the Amunah B'tachon, which is that's what wakes up the whole. That's what brings awareness to this, to start dreaming a dream of purpose, a dream that takes away all the temptation, all the confusion, and it brings light to it. And that is, we have to tune into the guf, tune into malchus, tune into the stomach, tune into the vessel, and start driving forward, almost like the candle is hovering. When you look at the fire, if you look at the fire closely, it hovers above the psila. It hovers above the wick. So too, Amunah is what takes the body, becomes the wick, and the Amunah is what hovers above it. The body becomes a vehicle that holds the white light, the higher purpose. And when we tap into higher purpose, that eliminates all the confusion and all the false, the obstacles, whatever is in the way of where we need to be. Now we have tonight is where it's the Gemar Chasima. It's the eighth candle. It's like Shmini Atzeres. We have the koyach of the tzaddikim. Everything that we're doing, the avodah that we're doing throughout the year, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Chodesh El, Tisha, it's called a path. There are different paths that we can align with. It opens up, which means the same way when somebody brings you a glass of water, it seems to be a very physical thing. A glass of water appears. So too, we have our imagination, where I have a cholam, I have a dream of whatever I'm imagining. Life is panasa, bachova, shefa, menuchas hanefesh, shirafia, and then all that other stuff. With the candles, just the way there is by the Spisen, where you have different sukkahs, you have different tzaddikim, every night comes down a different tzaddik that comes through the shvil, almost like a track. They come in and they appear to each and every one of us in our own, wherever we're at, in our level of imagination. The tzaddikim had physical bahakits, they were able to see different tzaddikim bahakits. Hanukkah is, through the candles, that is a track that different tzaddikim come in, different tzaddikim come through the candles, different oisias, different tzerufim come through the oisias, and they connect. They're here to bring us shefa, to bring us clarity, and take us out from the darkness of this galus, which is timi kol hashmanim. All the acholas have been contaminated, and by lighting the candles, we're opening up ourselves to receiving and to see the koyach of the tzaddikim, to bring us salvation and to take us out from the choshech that we're in. Yeah, from that is mahapach kol hamatzias hagashmis leicholos elyonim, which is everything is a heichel. Everything is a heichel. We have different eicholos, different rooms, so to speak, different eicholim in Gan Eden. This is also a heichel. We are here at the bottom, and it's a different heichel. With the candles, we're turning in this whole world into a heichel, the kedusha, and everything goes from mekoich acholim v'hadimin the kedusha. Everything turns into a heichel the kedusha. The Rebbe talks a lot about Chodesh Teves, about this is the month that the guf is nehanda from the guf, which means that you walk outside on the street now. It's cold. It's freezing cold. We have multiple layers, but deep inside there is another heichel which is warm. There's another under the wraps. There is a fire. There's a different reality that keeps you warm. So too, in Chodesh Teves, which is, we're now on the first day of Teves, we are waking up to the other layer, which is underneath everything else. Underneath all the machshavas and all the to-do list, we can tap into the guf, which is the whole guf is a miracle. The whole existence is a miracle, and everything else around you, everything else around us, is just layers. The same way that when you walk out on the street, the reality is that it's cold, but then there's another reality which is underneath everything, that it's warm. So we should, our eyes should open up, and we should start imagining and dreaming. Start dreaming pure, holy dreams of success, dreams of fulfillment, dreams of simcha. We are writing the program. Everything is waiting for us to start writing the program, to start writing a program that you want to write. Our dream, our connection, our truth. And we should have the koyach. We should have the koyach to overcome. Even though, when we dream sometimes you can't run away. You're in the dream, and when it gets really, really tense, that's when we wake up. So too, we should see the purpose of the squeeze, the purpose of the shortcomings, and we should wake up from it already. So a Freiliche Chanukah, and it should be a revealed moment of Yechida. All we need is one moment. Freiliche Chanukah.